We're back. It's the week after Valentine's Day. Hope you guys paid attention and listened, and you had an action plan. You had some fun. I hope all you romantics out there had a good time.
Tell us what you did.
Tell us what you did and all that good stuff. I am filmmaker Imani Shakur.
And I'm author Devon Hewett.
This is Romantic Propaganda, the hippest, hottest relationship podcast on the planet. It's inspired by Devon's book. I know we say it every week, but we got to let you guys know what's up. You can get this at Amazon.
Barnes & Noble. Coming soon to the last bookstore in LA.
All that good stuff.
Check it out, guys.
Make sure you guys get it. Yeah, y'all, it's real. It's uncut. We tell the truth. Email us at rptalktruth@gmail.com if you have any questions or comments. Everything will be in the description. On Twitter, we're at Romantic Propaganda. You can hashtag us, why do men and why do women. What else? Yeah, at the end of the show, we'll answer all the questions and all that good stuff.
We're on various platforms.
Oh yeah, we everywhere now.
Wherever you listen, whatever you listen to music, whatever system app you use, we're on there. Just type in Romantic Propaganda,
and we'll come up.
Yeah, search for podcast. There.
Yeah, thanks to you guys. Yeah, so thanks for all the love and support. We definitely gonna keep it going. We have fun, and hopefully we share great info and insight and create conversation between you and your mate and your partner every week. You know.
Right.
So my topic this week, Devon, the week after Valentine's Day, is why girlfriends are more faithful than wives.
Oh my goodness! Mercy. Oh my goodness! And my topic.
You going first this week too?
Yeah. My topic is women objectification. Why men objectify women, but also why women objectify themselves.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So it's a double.
It's a double. Got it.
And they're both connected. So we're going to digest it and talk about it.
Got it. Cool.
So I'm ready to go whenever.
You going to jump it off? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So first.
I have a lot to say about this one, by the way. With Devon jumping it off.
So actually, how about this? I was going to say, okay, Google. It's like, what is the definition of objectify?
Here's the definition of objectify. Degrade to the status of a mere object.
Degrade to the status of a mere object. Notice how the word degrade is there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hit the men first.
Okay.
So men, you have to stop objectifying women. And how you objectify women is, we'll use a easy one. Catcalling, for example. Woman walks by and you're like, damn, look at that ass. Or, damn, hey, mama, ooh, like it's a nice car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a nice house, or you want to buy something you want to get. And men, you have to understand, women are not something you get. Women are a individual that you earn. It's a privilege to be involved in a woman's life. There are many good things about women, and you don't get good things. You have to earn them, and you earn them. You earn them through based on how she has requirements, whatever. But men, you objectify women by also saying dumb things like, "Did you notice her boobs are kind of small? I don't want to talk to her." I mean, it's important because that's what you're attracted to, but she is not just the boobs. She is not just her butt. She is not just her body. And men, you have to create a new world in which women are accepted for more than how they look. And that's going to help you out in the long run. Start digesting a woman's mind first. Start digesting her heart first, her character, because that's what's going to matter in the end when looks go away. Mm-hmm. Men, you have to stop feeling entitled to a woman's body. Just because you take her out on a date doesn't mean you get to take her home.
Right.
And that you got to understand how uncomfortable it is for a woman to receive help from a man, because she knows some men are like, I'm going to use this to get something. Mm-hmm. And you have to try to understand the woman's perspective in the world, that they are viewed as objects because, I guess most men hold the power in forms of corporations, marketing, advertisements, sports. Mm-hmm. And so from a male's perspective, women are used, as objects to enhance business. So it becomes a market.
Yeah.
It's more about being a market. So men, we have to try to create a new market that extends outside of a woman's looks.
Yeah, they always say attractive people attracts business.
Right.
Which is why the whole modeling industry is so big.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to see a Bachelor TV series in which all the women don't look like models. Let's have some that have college degrees, some don't. And let's see how the difference in intelligence plays a factor. Things like that. Not saying that a college degree means she's smarter, but that's what the world thinks. So let's flip the coin. Let's create a new market in which women are not praised for their looks.
Or not only for their looks.
Only for their looks. And looks are important. It's a level of attraction, but only for the looks. But men feel this way and think it's okay because women, you have allowed it to be okay.
Right.
And you fuel it yourselves. So, we go on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and you see women with these nice, beautiful bodies, and they're posting in the mirror. We call them half naked. We call them belfies, in which it's like a selfie with the butt in the picture. It's called a belfie. Yeah, she's got the mirror and she's going like this.
Oh yeah, I've seen a ton of belfies,
and she gets all these comments, all these likes, all these. And men, that's her source of value. And that is sad that she thinks she's a queen or that she has some type of status because she gets X amount of likes from men that don't respect her intelligence, don't respect her heart, don't respect her drive. They know nothing about her but the fact that she's got a nice butt.
Yeah.
And see, you women who want the right guy is going to see those photos and look at her and be like, ugh. And it's not because her body doesn't look good. It's what it represents. One of my closest friends told me the other day, he's out there, you know who he is. He says, man, I'm scrolling and I see women half naked in the mirror because deep down, these women know that they have nothing to offer besides that. What comes from within their mind and their hearts is lacking. So they say, well, all I got is this nice butt. And you women objectify each other by behaving that way. You buy low crop shirts to show off your breast,
cleavage.
So you're making it an object. So men see that as if it's okay. You get breast implants to look better.
Yeah.
But you're making these objects and then saying it's wrong to adore them.
Right.
It's like an oxymoron.
Right.
It's an oxymoron. So women, you have to help each other see, hey, wait a minute, there's more to me than just, it's really attractive, going to the gym, seeing a woman that has a nice body, but you can't, it's because she's wearing
something that's not as revealing.
Yeah, but you can just tell. You can just tell.
Though, yeah.
And she's there to work out and get her job done and go home.
Yeah.
It's such a huge turnoff when men see a woman in leggings and she has a nice body. It looks nice. But you notice that they have an attitude sometimes. Just
most of the time.
It's because they know men are looking.
I hate to say it, most of the time.
Yeah. So women, you objectify yourselves in this way, and you got to stop doing that. You want to go ahead?
Yeah. I'll definitely chime in. I'm glad you brought this up because one of the big ones I've always heard that I wanted to talk about is when guys go, "I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit that."
Yeah.
Almost as if the vagina is separate from the body and soul, and they could just take it out and just hit the vagina and then just I'm like, guys, there's way more to it than the it and the that. When you're having sex with a woman, shaking the sheets, making love, whatever term you like, it's more than just that vagina there. There's a whole body, a soul, a person, an energy, an exchange of energy that's happening, the whole thing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I just I've always hated when men just said, "Oh, I'm gonna hit it," or "I hit that," or this, that, and the other, or you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
There's more to it than that, and it shouldn't just be about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know for me, even if I'm single and I'm just kind of playing the field and having fun and stuff, I'm never just even if I'm talking amongst my guys and we just just for lack of being specific, we speak like that. I know for me it's never just about hitting that.
Yeah.
I could never just meet someone and just go, oh, I'm going to hit that tonight. Because there's more to it there than just that thing. And for me, I have to talk, engage, see that there's something else there that I'm engaging in something else there, like some sort of exchange of energy besides the physicality of just having sex with her and the intercourse and this, that, and the other. And yeah, man, we got to stop objectifying women. And, and if you can screw her mind, you know what I'm saying? Everything else will fall in place a lot easier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Attack the mind.
Attack the mind. Start objectifying all of her. You know what I'm saying? Her soul, her being, before you just go to, I'm just going to hit it.
Right.
Or I'm going to hit that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
raise your standards, man.
Yeah, raise your standards. And I know men are, as they say, 80% physical and 20% emotional, and women are vice versa. And I think by nature, we're more made to be physical. All I'm simply saying is, when you're on your quest, try and perceive her and see her as much more than just those breasts or just that ass or the nice hips. You know what I'm trying to say? Try and see more, and if you can pull more of that into fray, you'll probably have a way better time. It'll be a lot better experience.
Right.
And it's funny, one of the topics I want to touch in a future episode is that, making love to a girl that flips burgers at McDonald's is different from making love to a woman that's a doctor. And that goes exactly into my whole point. You know what I'm saying? If you were just hitting it or that, then it really doesn't matter. But if you're tapping into more of what I'm trying to explain, you'll see that making love with that doctor is going to be quite different.
Yeah.
If you're really tapping into more.
Because it doesn't.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Because it doesn't just end with sex when you appreciate a woman. It's like you could have great mental and intellectual stimulation.
Yeah.
You guys can help improve each other. You guys become together, start dating. You guys can build a business together.
Yeah.
Is she a CEO mindset like you are? Because then after the sheets are rolled over and it's done, it's like, okay. And then you realize there's nothing there.
Nothing there.
How do you feel about yourself?
Yeah.
How do you feel accomplished to get what any man can get since it's just the it?
Yep. Exactly. It's just an it.
Since it's just the it. It's like investing into a new car or a house.
Right.
It's like the steps it took to get there and achieve that. It's more. It encompasses so much than just getting a house. You don't just get a house. It's a process. You got to do. Yeah, take care of it, maintenance it. And I just think, men, you have to step your game up and stop allowing a woman to just be pretty, and that's enough.
Yeah, that's definitely not enough.
And that's what's fueling women's mind into thinking, I'm pretty.
Definitely.
You can't reject me because so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so never did.
Yep.
So if you're rejecting me, something's wrong with you. No, man. You're creating the problems that you are experiencing. Is that you are allowing a woman to be pretty, and that's enough. So she thinks if she gets breast implants, lips implants, she's some kind of goddess.
Oh yeah, and you know what's crazy? I recently met a lady over at Miramonte, and we went on our first date. Right? We went out over to downtown Disney. We had a good time, talked, and she was showing me all the photos of her friends who've gotten work done, and she even showed me this doctor on Instagram who's like one of the best known ones in Southern Cali that's doing all these work for these girls. And she was showing me some stuff that was unbelievable. And she actually believed that we wanted that. I was like, no, men don't want that. That's wrong. You know what she did? She even went on her phone and she went on her Instagram and did this poll, this vote. And I think the vote was, men, would you rather a 10 that's natural or a 10 that has work done? And every single person voted the 10 that's natural.
See?
I was like, see, I told you.
Yeah.
She still don't want to believe it. She said, I still don't believe it, even though they said, I said, it's your Instagram. You don't want to put the poll up. It proves my point. We don't like that. We don't think Nicki Minaj is hot.
No, we don't.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
We don't. like all that work and the
Yeah,
lips and
women, when your
this and
cheeks
that
are like this and your lips are like this and this and this,
Yeah.
it's a huge turn off because you
don't
look
like
like
that.
a mannequin.
Yeah, we don't like that.
And then what's going on in here?
Yep.
You know, what's going on in here?
Yep.
You know, so that's what I want to say.
We do not like that.
Men-
Not as y'all think we do.
Men, step your game up. Women, stop. And I think it also highlights those types of women want the easy way out.
Right.
Instead of working hard, eating a nice healthy lifestyle, going to the gym, I'll just pay $30,000.
That's what I told her. I was like,
I'll
if you
just-
work for it and it's natural, you could do it that way.
Right.
But you got to work for it.
Yeah,
You're going
so-
to just pay 30 grand and just look like what you could have worked for, and we found out it's fake. It's different at that point.
Yeah, so
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, women, you know, and when you think that you're making yourself look good for yourself, it's a lie. You're lying to yourself because
Yeah, that's what I told her.
the motive behind you looking good for yourself is based on the principle of attracting men.
Yep. That's what I told her. I was like, that's the only reason why y'all doing it.
Yeah.
Why else?
If it attracted
You know what I mean?
flies, would you do it then?
Yep.
So yeah, it's
Exactly.
so just stop objectifying yourselves.
Men, stop objectifying women.
And
That's not
women, when
cool.
you post half naked in the Instagram or social media, don't get offended
When guys objectify you.
or send you a dick pic.
Yeah, exactly. You're right, exactly.
Yeah,
Right,
that's probably
right.
why they're getting it in that last
Right,
episode.
you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's what I
Right.
wanted to say.
Exactly.
So moving on.
Moving on. So my topic is why girlfriends are more faithful than wives.
Oh no.
And that's a good one.
What did I
Yeah.
get myself into?
Oh yes, they are. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's
and
interesting.
I'm gonna tell. First of all, you know, I'll obviously share stories because I always do. You know, I like to share life experiences so you guys can kind of connect with what we're talking about here. And the reason why I think girlfriends are more faithful than wives, and it's funny because a wife that I know, we talked about this the other day, and she actually agreed with me. Actually, she said what I'm about to say before I even said it.
Uh-oh.
And she goes, Imani, I think the reason why, and her good friend was there, who's actually the girlfriend of her brother. So I had a girlfriend and I had a wife. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to both of them about this subject. And she goes, Imani, you know why I think the girlfriends are more faithful than wives? Because wives feel as if they're locked down and they can't do anything. It makes them feel trapped and they want to go out. You know what I'm trying to say? The girlfriend, on the other hand, doesn't feel that way. She's not married. She hasn't gone through vows, a marriage license, signed any papers. She doesn't feel trapped. So therefore, since she doesn't feel trapped, she doesn't feel as if she has to escape from anything. Know what I'm saying? And it's funny, she said that because I was like, that's exactly the way I was going to explain it on the podcast.
Okay.
Because that's the exact reason why I think it exists. And me, for example, every time I'm out and I would meet someone that's a girlfriend, I don't think I've ever gotten one girlfriend to mess around with me. Not one. Every single one's like, I have a boyfriend, Monty, sorry. Wives, though? I just banged one other night. I shouldn't say that.
Oh no. Spread the awareness because women are doing it.
Yeah.
It's not just men. Okay,
Yeah.
and let me guess, her husband has no idea.
No idea.
Working 9 to 5, paying the bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, women are the enemies too.
Yeah, and what I found is wives, because they feel trapped, for whatever reason, they want to escape and have a good time all the time. And it is that dynamic of, hey, I'm married, I'm locked down here with or without kids. Because whether you want to admit it or not, or realize it or not, marriage changes the dynamics of a relationship. It really does. I have two friends that they were high school sweethearts. The minute they got married, it went to shit. Know what I'm trying to say?
Uh-huh.
Because marriage changes the dynamics of a relationship, and it's making a lot of these women feel trapped, as if they can't do anything.
But isn't that what they want?
I had a married woman hit me up just the other day out of the blue, and you know what's funny? I'll show Devon. I met her at your book event.
Oh,
Yeah.
the blonde.
Yes.
Ah,
She hit me out the
blondes
blue
like
the
to have
other
more
day.
fun.
And we don't want to say her name. We don't want to get her in trouble.
blondes like to have more fun, I guess.
I just got this all of a sudden one night. I'm chilling on a Thursday night, minding my own business.
Oh my goodness.
And I get that.
Oh my goodness.
And look, let me show you this what I told her tonight, because I'm always upfront and honest. I go, and I'm gonna read this to you guys just so you guys could see. I'm just reading. They got a thread. I go, and this is a married woman. So I go. So I go. She was telling me about her son. I said, "Yeah, that's the most important element." She goes, "Thank you. You're so sweet." And I go, "You're welcome. I've been there. I get it. I know what you need right now." She goes, "What?" ? LOL. I go, "Well, some really good sex, no strings attached for now, and someone who understands you and the situation, no judgment, that will support you during this transition and respect you." She goes, "LOL, I like you. You are really direct. I like that. Gosh, yes, I need some good sex. LOL."
Hey, I mean, I'm not.
Then I go, "I told you I know what you need." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You are too. I wouldn't have sent that.
And it proves my whole point.
You get for your
Yeah, it proves my whole point. Girlfriends are far more faithful than wives. And wives, I get it. You guys are stressed. He's not doing you right. You know what I'm saying? You feel trapped. The girlfriend, on the other hand, she doesn't feel trapped. She's like, "You know what? I'm in this relationship. I'm having a good time. I'm not, but I'm not tied down. I can listen to this fool. I can leave whenever." So when she meets me out, she's like, "Nah, man, I'm seeing someone." Because she has more of a capacity to have a little more patience, because she knows she's not locked in anywhere.
That's funny, man.
A wife, on the other hand, she knows she's locked in. So any moment she gets to break out of jail, she's gone.
Mm-hmm. And you know what I else think is a contributing factor to that? Because of your age group, the women that are married, probably in their 40s and up.
30s and 40s, yeah.
They're now in a world where there's Tinder.
Yep.
Okay, Cupid, Bumble, Facebook,
all
Instagram, all this instant, boom, temptation.
Instant gratification, temptation. Yeah.
When like in the 80s, it was like you probably get the phone, call the phone, meet and greet in public, talk in public. It was kind of harder. Now it's like I can get an app, and within seconds, I have 40 men a week hitting me up saying how beautiful I am, versus that guy at work.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, and so man, and now back, probably they want time to experiment, have good, because I was talking to a married woman who was 40, not dating, just conversing with her, and she told me, like, she got married at 18.
Yeah.
Been married 20 years, and it was just her kid and her husband. Her kid and her husband for 20 years. She said she'd never been to parties. She never, got drunk. Never. Now she was getting kind of curious, like, what's out there? And lo and behold, she stepped out of her marriage bond.
See?
Fooled around. She wanted to get it out of her system.
Right. And you know what? Next week, we're going to talk about monogamy is unnatural. And this week kind of bleeds into that. So tune in next week. That's going to be a really good episode. I'm going to open the episode by reading this whole expose that Megan Laslaki did on CNN. She's like her scientist or whatever. And she's doing that. Yeah, it was crazy, a whole write-up. I'm going to start the episode next week by reading that. Shouldn't take too long. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing, man. And, they always say, like, if you take a dog, right, and you put him on a leash, right, and you have him in the backyard, and you have him on a leash, right, he's gonna always wanna get away, right? But if you make that leash long enough where he can go anywhere in the yard, he'll never wanna get away. You know what I mean? So my point is, I liken it to the married woman being on a short leash, which she is, and the girlfriend being on a long leash, being able to roam wherever she wants to roam. So she never wants to actually escape. But you put a dog on a short leash, he's always going to want to escape. It's just some human spiritual shit that people don't understand, and that's what the dynamic of marriage actually creates.
What if a man is doing everything right in the marriage? He's respecting her. He's giving her everything she wants, everything she needs. What if the leash is already?
I don't think it matters.
Because some of the things you said, they stepped out, but it was because he wasn't doing it right. She wasn't having fun.
In some instances, I don't even know the story.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
In some instances, I know the story, but in some, I don't. Mm-hmm. So who knows?
So that's good. Hey, so don't believe the propaganda. Women are out there cheating on their men.
Oh.
If not on the same scale,
Yeah.
it's just not talked about. So you
Right.
think it's not happening?
Yeah.
But it's happening.
Big time.
Big time.
Especially the married women.
Big time.
Yeah.
And a few episodes prior to this, we talked about men giving women the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
And I personally believe marriage is a beautiful thing. One man, one woman wants to create a future together. I think that's beautiful. But side note to that, men, when you want to marry a woman, do some research.
Mm-hmm.
Get to know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
Know her track record. She wants to know yours. You have every right to know hers too.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not saying, I honestly don't want to just pick on the wives. I'm not saying girlfriends don't cheat either. I just haven't met one yet that actually was in a serious, like, oh, that's my boyfriend who said, she said, well, I haven't met one yet.
Right.
But I've met many wives that stepped out or wanted to step out or wasn't happy and it just tripped me out.
You know what else caught my eyes? I noticed she was a certain race. Mm-hmm. And that I've heard, some of those women of that race want to experiment with a black man.
Yeah,
that curiosity too is out there. So
that's true too.
Whether a man is doing everything right, you can't really satisfy a person's curiosity.
Right.
A cat's gonna do what a cat's gonna do.
Yep.
And if she wants to go get that mouse, she might go get a rat. No, you're not a rat. But you go get that mouse, she's gonna go for that leap and get it. So just be cautious.
Yeah. Definitely be cautious, man. So that's why I say girlfriends are more faithful than wives. If you guys know different, you guys know a bunch of girlfriends that do the same thing, hit us up in the comment section, let us know. Definitely say something. Like I said, I ain't met a girlfriend yet that's willing to mess around.
Right. And of course, it depends on the person. But what Imani's trying to say is that he's had more experience seeing wives do the cheating. Right. He's not saying that all wives cheat. Right. He's just saying that
not all wives cheat.
Yeah,
no. It's just that every time I've approached a girl or someone that had a boyfriend, she's like, "Nah, I have a boyfriend. Sorry." But every time I approached someone that was married, she was game. Yeah. More times than not. You know what I'm saying?
And the world kind of promotes it as a sexy thing. Like, you got Desperate Housewives, Orange County. You got the wife stepping outside her marriage. Yeah. It's kind of like a taboo, but it's also kind of like a fantasy.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. And maybe all that plays into
some women like drama or cover it up or hide it, and he can't figure it out. I got all kind of stories about married wives, but that's going to be another time.
Another time.
So does he does too. So does that too,
Yeah, so again, I'll just to
it's just drama.
Out, I'm not saying every wife I've met was ready to make something happen. Some of them weren't, but most of them I met was. And like I said, I've never met a girlfriend that told me, yeah, let's hang out. They were like, no, I have a boyfriend, sorry. Every single time. You know what I'm saying? But I could honestly say 8 out of 10 wives I've met was ready to make something happen. And did make something happen. It was that bad. No, it was that bad.
Yeah. Like, I'm a romantic. See, I don't like hearing this kind of stuff. It makes me sad.
Makes you sad.
Yeah, it makes me sad because I put myself in Bill or Bob's shoes. He's working a 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing the hard work. And that's why you hear men on the news killing their wives. You just snapped, right? But what did she do? Yeah. Now, I'm not saying it justifies.
Oh, no, we definitely not saying.
But you can kind of paint the picture. Phil doesn't just come home and just stab his wife 40 times.
Yeah, you could see what may have drove some crazy guy to do something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? We definitely not condoning murdering someone if they cheating on you. Let's just make that clear. Definitely not.
Yeah.
That's not cool, not right. Guys, just step away from the relationship. You know what I'm saying? You can't make her love you, just walk away.
Mm-hmm. Let it go.
You know what I mean? But I've seen those crazy stories, man, and it just trips me out. Like, why would you go to that length? Just walk away. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of times they can't see themselves they can't see that woman with someone else. I just saw in the news the other day, the one girl, she was in college and she was dating the black guy, security guard or whatever, who said he was way old. It was all over the news. And then she had been telling the cops about it, and they didn't take it seriously. And he ended up killing the girl in her car, and then killing himself right after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was just on the news. Because he couldn't see her with anyone else. And it's just what you were saying right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's sad, man. It should be taken to those lengths.
Yeah, man. It's
too many fish in the sea. Like, get out there. And
you don't own anybody. Even though you're married, they still...
Yeah.
And I don't believe it's the right thing to do. I don't believe in cheating. But if she decides to cheat or he decides to cheat, you can't stop them.
Right.
You really can't.
Right.
And if they decide to do that to you and disrespect you like that, don't what do you call it? Don't degrade yourself to acting upon it with vengeance.
Right.
Just let it go.
Yeah, just let it go.
It's not worth it.
We're not condoning that kind of stuff at all.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
All right, guys, we're going to close it out for today. Tune in next week. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get all the good info on the hottest, hippest relationship podcast on the planet.
You're going to get the truth.
I'm going to keep saying it because we always broadcasting the truth and exposing the lies. Follow us on social media. Everything will be in the description. Tune in next week. It's a good one. It's a spicy one. Monogamy is unnatural. I'm going to open the episode and read this expose. And it's going to be interesting next week. All right, guys. Peace out.
Peace out, guys.